All American Ale Works and Honeypot Meadery, Identity Crisis. The first of many. A collaboration between friends and neighbors, All American Ale Works and Honeypot Meadery. This is a braggot at 12% alcohol by volume. It's got the certified Independent Craft Brewers Association logo on there. Allow us to introduce you to Identity Crisis, the first installment of many collaboration releases between All American Ale Works and our friend and neighbor, Honeypot Meadery. This beer represents the best of our beer and mead in one mouth-watering glass. It starts out as a 10% barley wine that was brewed with an enormous amount of buckwheat honey and aged on bourbon barrel chips. As if that wasn't enough, they blended the beer with a mead concocted with orange blossom honey and pounds upon pounds of boysenberry puree.
Welcome back to the Tapping Out Show. My name is Jeremy, this is Matt, and we're going to do Identity Crisis. So we actually went over to All American Ale Works, and it just so happens that our friend Alex from Honeypot Meadery is right next door. So we obviously called him as well and had a few beers. So Identity Crisis is actually a barley wine mixed with one of Alex's meads. It's a boysenberry mead.
I think it's his orange blossom mead that we already tried.
Right, mixed with boysenberry. He has a boysenberry mead now.
And then he added it, if I read this correctly, he added it to their beer. Then they added the orange blossom mead, and then they added boysenberry on top.
Yeah. Well, he's doing a boysenberry mead.
I just that's what I heard. That's what I thought I read.
Okay. Either way, it's a pretty decent beer. I have tried it. Matt has not. This is an interesting thing. It's a braggot. So
I've never had a braggot before, I don't think.
Braggot is a beer and a mead mixed together. And this particular,
That's crazy.
This particular one is a barley wine
It looks
and
like
a mead.
wine and
I'm gonna say this. So when Alex did show up, we had a bottle. Alex had a bottle. They had stuff on tap. We had a pretty good time. So, I enjoy it. So it's not really a review for me. It's actually a review for Matt. I'm going to say it doesn't quite look like a barley wine. Definitely doesn't look like a mead.
wow, it smells crazy.
I'm going to say it does have more of a purplish color to it than anything else. There's a good carbonation on it, obviously, from...
Yeah, definitely got some carbonation going on.
It's funny because you can kind of smell the berry, but at the same time you can kind of smell the honey, and then you can kind of smell
You smell
wheat,
a lot of barley wine.
You think so?
Smell the honey. The first smell I got was a lot of barley wine. Now I'm picking up more of the honey, the mead, boysenberry, and
It's pretty complex, dude. I'm telling you.
it is. Yeah, definitely. It is called Identity Crisis for a reason.
You ready?
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh.
12%.
Does it taste like 12%, by the way?
No, it doesn't. It's weird because you can taste a little bit of everything in there, and it's just I can totally see why they named it Identity Crisis. You don't know what you're drinking.
Right.
It's a good thing. It's just there's just so many different flavors, but it's not layered like a typical beer that we drink. You know that tastes like this, and then it's like hoppy in the end, or it's this in the end. This is just kind of like you're like, whoa, there's this in there. They just kind of
see,
you kind of get it all, but it's still doesn't feel like it's kind of layered like a normal kind of drink. It's almost confusing when you drink it because you're just tasting all these things, and
because to me it doesn't layer out at all. It almost kind of just flows together because you can get the caramel from that, that heavy caramel taste you get either from Scotch ales or barley wines. That caramel with the honey is sweet, but not like, you know what I mean, like candy sweet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not layered, but you're getting all these different these different flavors, but they're like separate. So it's just kind of weird that they were able to do that,
right?
It's not like something you normally have. So,
and I mean, I'm biased anyways. Like, we've known Alex for a while, but from Honeypot Meadery, but these guys we met at the OC Brewers Guild Coalition, and I didn't even know they had done a collaboration. So when we figured that out and everything, we met up with Jeff from Let's Have Some Beers, which is another YouTube channel, and we had a few tasters, and I waited for Alex to come in, and when he opened this, we actually did a comparison of this stuff on tap and this stuff in the bottle, and I actually think the stuff in the bottle was way better.
Well, one thing I can say though is like 12%. Are you kidding me? That's amazing that there's that much alcohol in something like this. Tastes like a juice, Martinelli's or something. You're like, oh, there's alcohol in this? Are you kidding me?
Like a spiked punch, but you just didn't even know?
Yeah, just like a really classy like Martinelli's drink or something. And the fact that there's that much alcohol in it, a lot of good flavor, no real like negative to it. Because normally you're drinking 12% alcohol, there's usually
a drawback.
You got a boozy taste or
over dry hopped or bitterness.
It's like, oh, not so bad. Then boom, right at the end, you're like, okay, there's that 12%. I mean, this is dangerous. But this is definitely a classy connoisseur.
Oh yeah.
The good thing about it too, though, is you don't have to be someone, like I said, drinking 12%. Normally, you gotta sack up a little bit sometimes to be able to throw that down. But this isn't the case. Definitely good. Are we gonna rate this?
You want it?
I'm asking you.
Sure. 5 out of 5.
4.5, 4.75 is what I'm thinking. I mean, it's amazing. I don't really have any other braggots to compare it to, but the fact that it's 12%, that easy to drink, that many flavors, can't say nothing bad about it.
No. See, I was thinking 5, so I could go to 4.75 if you want to do that.
Yeah.
So, Tapping Out Show review on Identity Crisis will be 4.75 out of 5. Again, shout out to Jeff and Alex, Honeypot Meadery and All American Ale Works. This is amazing. They're going to do more collabs, hence what it said on the bottle. If you don't know what mead is, please look it up. If you have any meaderies near you, check their stuff out, because most meaderies will do some amazing things, and hiding alcohol is one of them.
Yeah.
So besides that, we're going to finish these out. If you want to email us, it's info@tappingoutshow.com. And if you want to look us up on social media, any search engine is put in Tapping Out Show, all one word, no spaces. Besides that, you guys have a good night. Cheers.